Dave Umahi, can you say one time P2B's name has been mentioned to EFCC because he mismanaged public fund, or he embezzled public fund, or he diverted public fund when he was a governor? But Dave Umahi's name was mentioned in 2011 when he was the deputy governor of Ebonyi State. It was reported that there were some diversion of public fund into his private company and to charity organization. Dave Umahi was also, accused and reported to EFCC. In fact, EFCC investigated Dave Umahi all the time he spent as a governor of Ebonyi State, that there were diversion and mismanagement and embezzlement of large amounts of public fund under his administration. Can we say the same thing about P2B? We cannot, because it doesn't exist anywhere. This same Dave Umahi today, the amount of scandal surrounding Dave Umahi with EFCC, he should have no business in governance. In fact, 98% of people in Tinubu's administration should not be there if Nigeria were to be a functioning system. The only reason why they're there is because the head is bad. Because if the head is bad, the whole body will be rotten. Make me understand why people like Ifeanyi Okowa should have anything to do with politics again, with the amount of money that EFCC reported that they embezzled. Tell me why people like what's his name, Akpabio, with the amount of money that EFCC reported that people like Akpabio allegedly embezzled or allegedly mismanaged when he was a governor. Why are they still in active government? Because the head is bad. The person that claimed that he's fighting corruption cannot be fighting corruption when everyone under your administration have got a case of corruption, one case or the other of corruption on their neck with EFCC. So you're not fighting anything. You're just using them to achieve your evil and wicked aim, whatever it is. Because if they don't do your bidding, you show them the key to their cell or to their prison. So they have no choice than to comply. When you people have nothing to offer, you begin to offer chewing-gum and sweets. That is why every little opportunity they mention P2B. Since P2B left office, P2B is entitled to security and he's entitled to his pension. But he said, no, I don't need it. P2B was a billionaire before politics and remained a billionaire after politics. Can Dave Umahi say the same thing? No, you cannot. If you remove politics out of David Umahi's resume, David Umahi might end up as a wretched man. But since P2B left office, he has been balling as a billionaire because he's got a job, he's got a life, he's got a career, he's got a business. Can all these Nigerian politicians say the same thing? No. And this is why people at P2B will find it difficult, almost impossible to get into power. You know why? Because with them, there's no chance of embezzlement of public fund. An average Nigerian, not thief. An average Nigerian is looking for an opportunity to embezzle. That is why they always see people like David Umahi as their God. Because they want to get there to thief waiting no belong to them. People at P2B will have no business in Nigerian politics. You know why? They are too good for a country like Nigeria. You see, people like David Umahi, they will always prosper because Nigeria only make people like David Umahi. Because almost every Nigerian, not thief, are waiting.
From the video you just watched now, I hope you heard everything. All the whole politician under this administration, under this current administration, that's Tinubu's government, all of them, in one way or the other, has been involved in corruption. Both from A to Z, none of them is free. So that's why all of them are just kind of fighting against P2B. If you ask any of them question, they will mention P2B. Ask them any of them question, they will mention P2B. They will not concentrate on doing their work as a politician. Maybe you are minister of work, you are a governor. They will not concentrate. Anyone you ask question, they will mention P2B. Anyone you ask question, you are mention P2B. And P2B is not even in power. All of them are just trying everything possible just to see that they find one thing or the other, just to make sure that P2B does not step in as the president of Nigeria. Because they know that the moment P2B steps in as the Nigerian president, a lot of things is going to change. And those change, it will affect them in a very big way. That's why they are just trying everything possible just to stop P2B to become the president of this country. That's why they are just looking for anything that they will use to paint the man black, to paint P2B's name black. All the whole politicians under this administration, under Tinubu administration, have been involved in one way or the other, has been involved in corruption in one way or the other. So that's why they are trying everything possible to see that they remain in power. And they're trying everything possible just to see that P2B can never become the president of Nigeria. Because they know the moment P2B becomes president of Nigeria, their political, all these politicians, their political career has ended. Most of them will be in prison. So that's why they are doing everything possible. They are just finding something that they will use against P2B. They will not concentrate to do their work. They are just finding anyway. You just see any politician that is under this current administration, ask them question, they will mention P2B. They will mention P2B. Okay, I will still play another video for you. Just watch the video to the end. As you are watching it, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Whether they like it or not, P2B is coming in as the Nigerian president. His Excellency, Mr. P2B, next year as Nigerian president. So I will play another video for you. May you hear what this our brother have to say about P2B. And so you are watching it, don't forget to subscribe. Let me see you on my next video. Thank you.
Again, I woke up this morning to a video from a podcast, when Chude and the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, one man that, as far as I'm concerned, personally, I respect him so much. I have this very particular, concentrated love for him, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. I mean, you may have your own reservations, you fit think what you want, but for me, till today, this man and one Nigerian went do a lot, whether you like, unarguably. As at the time he came, the things he did, how he tried to manage Nigeria, manage the economy, just coming from the military regime into a civilian regime, for me, Obasanjo did exceptionally well. For me, as at that time, yes, there was room for us to progress, to do better. Yes, there were actually room for all of that to happen. However, I would want us to watch a video where former President Olusegun Obasanjo on a podcast spoke on his choice and love and, decision to support a Peter Obi. And that is what I've always stood for. It is beyond Peter Obi. We are looking at someone who will be able to give to Nigerians and give to Nigeria as a country what we deserve. As at today, it's not about the tribe, it's not about the religion, it's about the person when the cap fit, where go fit deliver today. If you love Nigeria as a nation, then you should want everything good for that nation. And for us and many others who believe in Peter Obi, this is what we see. This is why we are supporting him. And again, the former president Olusegun Obasanjo has reiterated this. And every wise thinking Nigeria must see from this perspective. If we must build a nation, we must pick those who are competent to deliver, irrespective of tribe, religion, or ethnicity. We must pick those who have the mind, the willingness, the love for nation and for people, individual, to rule us. Please let us watch this video. When we come back, I will just wrap.
Why was Peter Obi so important to you? You stood...
It's not Peter Obi that is important to me. It's Nigeria. You see, that's the type of thing that you people do and say that annoys me. Okay. Peter Obi is not the issue. Nigeria to me is the issue.
Exactly.
Okay. So, when you say Peter Obi is Peter Obi, it's Nigeria.
So it was because of Nigeria that you thought this was the man?
Of course.
Yes.
Right.
For Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time.
Exactly.
Peter Obi is
Still the man.
You've heard him. Peter Obi is still the man. Let us, no sentiment. It is what it is. Bro, it is what it is. If you run a business today, you want to hire someone to manage your business, you will get the best. You won't pick, so because this person are Yoruba, say if you run your business, right? He go finish that business. He go crumble that business. Or this person are Hausa, or this person are Yoruba, or this person are Ijo, or this person are Hausa. Oh, that he come from your place. Say if you employ this person, he go crumble your business. He go finish your business. As a matter of fact, your business go owe debt and bring disgrace and shame to you. And then there is another person who come from another tribe that that if I employ this person, it will take my business from 50 million worth of investment to 2 billion worth of investment. Please, who you go pick? That is how we should think when we think Nigeria. That is what we should see when we are seeing the image and the future of Nigeria. We should grow beyond tribe, religion, and ethnicity. And that is why personally, and we must not see, politics as something of bitterness. Oh, because, they support Peter Obi, I go see you as enemy. Never. Or because I know they support Tinubu, you'll see me as enemy. Well, it's your business if you want to. I can't direct your choice of how you want to see me. But we must see Nigeria first as our project, our primary project. Somebody will build our country that we will enjoy things when they travel, they go other countries, they go enjoy. We can enjoy it here because we have everything, the resources, the finance, the weather, everything to make it work back home. So Nigeria must be the first project, not ethnicity. If Nigeria not exist, your tribe will not be found anywhere. You must know that. Your religion will not be found anywhere. So you must know that. So once again, thank you, Baba Olusegun Obasanjo. Nigerians, let us wake up. Let's see Nigeria as a project. Please, I beg of every one of us. Peace and love.